Good morning, students. Welcome to the field of computer science. Today we will see the class 11 syllabus first. We'll introduce the syllabus, computer science syllabus, what is there. So the computer science for class 11th course code is 083, and we'll discuss in detail prerequisites. The basic knowledge is not required since we are starting from the basics. Mathematical skills are enough to understand computer and its applications. Learning outcomes: ability to understand, apply basic computational thinking, ability to understand the notion of data types and data structures and apply them in different situations, ability to appreciate the notion of an algorithm and apply its structure, including how algorithms handle corner cases. So you'll be at the end of year, at the end of complete course, you'll be achieving all these things. Ability to develop basic understanding of computer system architecture, operating system, mobile and cloud computing. Ability to work in the cyber world with the understanding of cyber ethics, cyber safety and cyber crime. Ability to make use the value of technology societies, gender and disability issues and technology behind biometric identification systems. So in the first slide, what you have seen is completely a computer programming. You will be improving your logic and you are going to develop programs, whereas in the second slide, this is in detail study about the digital equipments, peripherals and softwares which are used in the field of computer science. Distribution of marks: the entire course is divided into 3 units. Computer system and organization, that's a unit number 1. In the final examination, 10 marks it will be asked. Theory 10 periods and practical 10 periods. Unit number 2, computational thinking and programming 1, 45 marks will be asked, and theory 80 theory and 60 practicals will be doing. And unit number 3, society, law and ethics, 15 marks consist of, and 20 theory periods. Altogether total number of periods are 110 theory periods and 70 practicals. Final exam will be having 70 marks, 30 marks practical, so total 100 marks. Now we'll start with the syllabus, what the unit 1 is consist of. Computer system and organization, this also called as CSO, 10 theory and 10 practicals, total marks 10. Basic computer organization, description of a computer system, mobile system, CPU, memory, hard disk, IO, batteries. These are all things we are going to study. Types of softwares, various types of softwares we are going to study, like application software, system softwares, utility softwares, and the memory and its units, bit, byte, MB, GB, TB and PB. These are all measurements of how much of data you can store it in a devices, secondary storage devices. Boolean logic, Boolean algebra you are going to study, OR gate, AND gate, NOT gate, NOR gate, XOR gate, De Morgan's laws and logical circuits you are going to see. Number system, you are going to study the conversion from one number system to another number system and binary addition. Encoding schemes, American Standard Coded Information Interchange, UTF-8, UTF-32, ISCII and Unicode systems you are going to study. Then you are going to see concept of compiler and interpreter, operating systems and functions of the operating systems, why we require operating system, and what is a user interface. All these things we are going to study in this unit. Concept of cloud computing and cloud services, various types of cloud computing, that is public and private. Blockchain technology also we are going to study in this unit. Unit 2 will be discussing later, since we have to start with unit 1. So I'll be switching over to the unit 1, that is chapter number 1. So we'll see chapter number 1. Before going to chapter number 1, we will see the lesson plan. Today what we are going to study, we are going to study about the introduction, basic organization, description of a computer system. It's a hypothetical edification. That means what? Theoretical education we are going to have. So prerequisite of this course is in fact no knowledge is required, as I told you in the beginning, and since the course itself starts from the scratch. Total class time is duration is 40 minutes. Assessment of the knowledge. So we are going to ask the students, have you seen the computer? You know the computers and all. Objective of this lesson is in-depth knowledge of computer related basic terminologies. To understand the nitty-gritty of a computer system, you are going to identify the basic elements and their definitions. You are going to see usage of computer system to solve daily life problems or daily life activities, how you use these systems. So we are going to see. Learning outcome will be to inculcate the skills of implementation of basic theory in knowing the various softwares and hardware related terms and their definitions. To know about the computer application in daily life, basic computer demonstration. The content will be saying data, what is data, what is computer, functional components of a computer, strength and weaknesses of computer system. So we will be seeing all these things in this class. Now we will start with the class. Chapter number 1, computer fundamentals, comes in the CSO, as I told you, the CBSE board. So already we have seen the outcome of this lesson, hypothetical edification. Basic question is, what is computer? Computer is a device that can be instructed to carry out sequence of arithmetic and logical operations automatically. Modern computers have the ability to follow generalized set of operations called programs. These programs enable computer to perform an extremely wide range of tasks. So this is a definition which has been given this Wikipedia. So we can define in many ways. All the definitions are fine. What is data? Data in a computer terminology means raw facts or figures. For example, Mohan, individual entities, individual names, individual items are called as data. For example, Mohan, here it is given 1977 is the year. Say salary you take 25,000, that is the data. For example, place name, Coimbatore, Chennai. These are all the examples for the data. What is the information? Means what we get after processing. We fed the data into the system and program will process it and it gives the information. That is called as an information. Data versus information. What is the difference between data and information? You should understand